Hello everyone and welcome to this video in your pick a card reading. Today we are looking at your life journey and why you picked it. So the question is, why did you pick this life journey? Now, before we incarnate onto earth, we make decisions and choices about the type of experiences that our soul wants to experience and the journey that we want to walk, so that we can grow and expand and experience different aspects from other lifetimes, or to have deeper understanding from other llifetimes. And you make contracts with people and so yeah, we're going to dive in and have a look. Now this is a general reading, so it's going to be the general consensus of why you chose your journey here, but of course everyone's journey is independent to them, but we're just picking up on the general consensus of why you chose this life story, this life journey. Okay, so we've got 6 groups today, a lot of groups. The first one is forgiveness, the second one is Greco-Roman, the third one is unrequited love, the fourth one is love life, the fifth one is transportation, and the sixth one is trees. Okay, so these are past life cards. Now please use your intuition and not your mind. Okay, so really take a deep breath and ask your heart which of these past life cards is for you, which of these groups is really for you. Okay, so I'll let you do that. You can pause the video, but I'm going to get started with the first group. Hello group 1, you chose forgiveness. So we're going to have a look at why you chose this life journey. Okay, so we have open intuition. I am Carly. Now, I'm not necessarily going to read by what the card says, but I'm going to read it out anyway. Healthy body, entrapment, inner child, grounding, the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Swords. We have another past life card here, which is Egypt. You may not see it all, but I will lift it up later when I'm relating to that card. Okay. We have purity. We have 10 of Wands, and we have the Emperor. Okay. So I'm just going to pop these cards to the side for a moment here. And I'm just tuning in here. The card that you chose is forgiveness here. So I feel like there's an element here of you choosing straight away. I'm getting the sense here that you have to come into forgiveness this lifetime. I'm hearing, okay, it's all coming in now. It's just a little bit delayed. Okay. But okay. You have had to, in previous lifetimes, okay, you've been playing out a pattern. And though we do make our choices and we choose the journey and things that we want to experience, our soul has a certain frequency when it incarnates, and it's very similar to our past life patterning. And the reason why we have the similar patterning is so that we can heal our woundings with Source and come into more enlightenment and growth. Okay, so as I'm saying this, I'm just feeling a lot of I just want to say, guys, I'm feeling a lot of heavy energy, so that's why it's hard for me to get this out at the moment, because I'm really feeling your energy, and you've had many lifetimes of quite heavy energy, and it doesn't mean that your soul is it's nothing bad with you or your soul or anything like that, so don't think that way. It's just that you've carried a lot in your energy field. These patterns have just been, you know, repeating themselves time and time throughout your lifetimes. And in particular, I feel like with the Egypt card that it may have begun in Egypt, okay? Particularly with this, with Kali representing here. Kali is, it says, from death comes rebirth. So I feel like she helps you to let go, and she's quite ruthless in the way that she helps you release things and let go of things. Like, and I always get the sense with her energy, it's almost like it's the job that's got to be done, it's got to be done. Like it can't stay within your energy field anymore. You've done enough growing. You've experienced this pattern long enough, is what I'm hearing. I'm really hearing that from her. Like this strong energy of that's enough. Your soul has had enough of this same cycle, and it wants to purify. You know, you want to purify your soul now. You want to purify your energy field so that you can move in a different direction, because I feel like you've been trapping yourself, okay? I'm also getting a sense here, guys. I'm actually feeling like some of you, I'm just going to say it, I'm feeling like some of you have had like been hung. I'm getting that feeling, or had beheaded. Okay. I'm going into past life energy, guys, so bear with me. So you may be presented, if you're getting neck trouble, this could be why. Okay. So I feel like it stems back that far, and perhaps at that time, why did this happen? Okay, yes, we have the Seven of Swords here. It makes sense. Okay, so in the past life here, sorry, I was getting this message, but I wasn't 100% sure about it, so, but it just was clarified for me, if you're wondering what I was doing. So with this, in Egypt, where it started for you, in particular, that you were somebody who was in an authority figure, somebody who managed their kingdom, you were quite wealthy, you were very stable, and I do feel like you were in touch with your emotions. I do feel like you were someone who was quite fair and an honorable leader, I'm hearing, okay? But there was someone around you who deceived you. Deceived you pretty badly. They actually, I feel, assassinated you, okay? And this really brought you to a halt. It's almost like the way that experiencing that in that lifetime, it sort of made you give up hope. You know, you were such a honorable leader or king, and to be deceived so heavily, and I feel like this is somebody, it could even have been your child, okay? But somebody very close to you deceived you. And you haven't been able to get over that energetically. There's another there's another story here, guys, and it's where you were the female leader and you were very in touch, you were very loving, but the leader, your husband at the time, was not very nice, and they used a lot of their power over you. You felt trapped in the relationship, and you were killed by this person. Okay. I find it so hard to say those words. It's just so, whew. But I've just got to be honest with what I'm getting, okay? Because we're going back into whys, all right? And so your life came to an ending, all right? Whether you were the one who was entrapped in that lifetime, or whether you were the leader who was deceived by somebody very close to them, it's a similar energy, okay? I'm even seeing with this entrapment here that if you were the wife in this scenario, then perhaps they were quite not treating you very well in the bedroom either, and could have possibly done things that were unspeakable, and this could be flowing into your lifetime now if you've suffered any abuse. I'm also hearing that it could be causing, I'm actually having trouble speaking, and the reason is because your throat chakra is very affected from this lifetime, because especially if you were the one who felt entrapped and you know, you had to stay with someone who was treating you really badly, you weren't able to speak up, you weren't able to say what you really felt, and so it closed down your throat chakra, okay? So that's why I'm having issues there. Now, looking at your this healthy body card, I'm just getting this sense that perhaps your body in this lifetime, you know, you might have those aches and pains or neck trouble or spine trouble. You may have throat issues. Some of you may have extra weight because you may have a pattern here of holding on to the weight to protect yourself. Okay. Now, these are different scenarios. Just take what resonates for you, okay? But the general energy here is one of deceit, you know, betrayal, that's cut very deep into your soul. So that's looking into the past energy, the past life energy. Now looking into why you chose this life. Well, you chose to heal from that past life, okay, and the consecutive lives that have gone on from there. And I'm hearing that the people, and I'm hearing people because I just don't feel like it's one person here. Even though that one person deceived you, I feel like there could be some more as well. I'm actually feeling that quite strongly. A group of people, okay. I'm also seeing like a mother here as well that may not have treated you very well. But there's just so many energies here because there's lots of you watching. So, you know, I'm just going to get different things. Now I lost where I was at. Yeah, so moving forwards, the patterning that started from Egypt has, you know, evolved. It's like sort of moved into each lifetime, and those people who you haven't been able to forgive, you've been having trouble with those people in this lifetime. But this lifetime, what's different is that you've chosen to awaken. You've chosen to open your intuition. Look at this, open intuition. You've chosen to open your third eye and your heart chakra. You've chosen to see things for the way they really are, to understand yourself, to understand the patterning. I mean, you can see that here in the in the aura. And this lifetime you chose to clear this. You chose to clear it once and for all because you're tired of it holding you back. You're tired of it draining you, because I'm physically feeling drained from this. And I feel like once you do let go, I do feel like some of your health issues will subside. Okay, I'm hearing miraculously for someone watching. Okay, miraculous healing, because it's been tying you down. Spirit showing me, like, you know, when you see those movies and they're holding the boulders or something real heavy weight, and they're trying to walk with these heavy chains and weights. That's the energetic junk that you're holding on to. But now that you have this awareness, it gives you that understanding. And this is why you've chosen forgiveness. Because you need to find forgiveness for these people. Okay, and these people will be playing this similar patterning in your life right now. Finding forgiveness for them is going to not only release them, but it's going to release you. And it's going to allow you to find more freedom in your life, which is what your soul's wanting. It's going to purify your energy. Your soul wants this purification. It wants the ending to this. Your soul wants to open heart. Okay. Your soul's ready to forgive. And I understand that in this lifetime, whatever's happened, you know, it's hard to, I can understand it's hard to forgive. It's not as easy to forgive as saying, oh, just forgive. It's a process. Allow yourself to move through that process, okay? In your own timing. Everything is its own timing. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, grieve what you need to grieve. But at least in having this awareness of where it comes from, awareness of that patterning, awareness of what you need to do to free yourself, that gives you more power. And, you know, you don't want to be chained down by the weight of the past anymore. You don't want to keep being entrapped in your life and at the hands of other people. You want to be your own boss. You want to be your own leader of your life. And I feel like with this grounding card here, I feel like you need to ground in a new energy. You need to cut away the roots of this past and plant a new tree. So when you're ready to forgive and let go, you will purify your energy. And not only that, but we have the 9 of Cups. So things that you've been waiting for will start to come in for you. And I'm being asked to take a closer look at this card here. I think that's Mother Mary in the background. I feel like for some of you, it could be playing out with your mother. I was talking about, I feel like there's a mother as well. So this could be mother energy. Okay. So finding for forgiveness for your mother and seeking you could maybe Mother Mary, or seeking the energy of the mother to support you through this. or to nurture yourself through this as well. Allow yourself to see and feel the emotions and love yourself through it, okay? Really acknowledge that. Thank you, that was the word I'm looking for. Acknowledge yourself. And once you do this, once you forgive, purify, and acknowledge who you are and your emotions, you will plant new seeds and you will have new growth in your life. I'm just going to get a card here and see what is that going to help with? Like, what are you paving the way for once you've released and forgiven and purified your energy? What are you opening up for in this lifetime? And I'm just going to find this out right now. Because I don't want to just leave you with that. Yeah, you're going to launch a new journey. You're going to manifest your dreams. One more, Spirit. One more. Oh, I was talking about planting seeds. You will plant new seeds for your life, okay? You will have a new frequency. You will manifest your dreams. So what have you been wanting to desire? Because that's part of your plan, okay? For some of you, I can see this is your desire to travel, to explore, to move overseas, to go on cruises. For some of you, I can see is wanting to run a church or a spiritual center. And this is all part of your journey. You know, it's there for you, waiting. I'm just going to get one more card here. I just wanted to grab the life purpose cards because let's have a look and delve into what some of the possibilities are for you in your journey and what you've chosen to experience. Okay. So, you know, the potential for you is, you know, in following your heart's desires is going to lead you on your path. And you could be somebody who really likes study, okay? Someone who wants to be an author, writing books, okay? You might be a poet. And, okay, Spirit's saying that there's a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed, and I really feel like for you because you've been through so much. You can help others from what you've been through. You're very wise. You have the key to knowledge. Again, with the intuition and your heart's desires. And the study card, all blue energy, third eye. Intuition, knowledge, wisdom. And you can teach others and show others. You can teach others from your wisdom. You can teach children. Okay. Child healing. Again, I was picking up that mother energy that you had some wounding with. You, with the children card as well, you could be bringing a new energy into your family. Well, not could, you will. With any growth and expansion, you change the DNA. And you change the patterning within your family. So if any of those sort of stick out to you, you know, it may give you some hope moving forwards, knowing that you can absolutely move in that direction. And that when you decide to, it's all going to open up for you. For some of you may already be moving in this direction. So that's the messages I have for you. I wish you all the best, and I give you a big energetic cuddle. Remember, it is a general reading, so just take what resonated for you and leave the rest. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Hello, Group 2. You chose the past life card Greco-Roman. Let's have a look at why you chose this life journey, okay? Hidden Realms, Voodoo in blue, back off. We've got the Shadow. I hope you can see them okay. We've got Pay Attention to the Signs, Temptation, Holistic Health, Nine of Pentacles, Asia. We've got Temperance, and we have Surrender. Okay. I had to take a deep breath because I want to tune in and see why you chose your journey. I'm just feeling like I need to pause. Okay, I'm feeling like this lifetime, and the reason my voice has gone really low, and I feel like this lifetime is slowing down a little bit more. Or it could be coming from this lifetime in Asia, because I'm really being drawn to this here. So you could have been a monk in a past life, okay? Still, Spirit's pausing things here. And there's a reason for this, and it will come out, so let's just give it a few moments. Take a few deep breaths. Okay, I've got it. I can see why spirit guides were pausing my energy and slowing things down and getting me to breathe, because this is your energy, okay? I feel like here, and especially with the 2 past life cards, I'm hearing the message is that back in the Greco-Roman period, you were a fighter, okay? Because I can see swords and I can see fighting, okay? So I feel like, and at this time, you're in a very sort of defensive energy, very protective energy, very warrior energy. I feel like in this lifetime, I'm hearing your solar plexus was overactive, and you had a lot of ego, but this was a way of protecting yourself because of the times as well, and it was sort of you had to protect. I'm hearing some of you had to protect family, and some of you it was a job. And I feel like this was your energy from this lifetime, okay? This back off energy. All right, so that's why that's appearing here. And then a black obsidian here is also about, you know, this is a protective crystal. It's also a crystal that shows the shadow side. So perhaps this part could show up in ways, or perhaps this part of yourself is trying to be revealed to you, and maybe you're trying to avoid it. Take what resonates because it's a general reading, but that's a message I'm getting. Now with this Angel card, I feel like this is the energy that your spirit, your soul would like you to experience. More calm, not so much, not trying to protect yourself, not too much defensive energy, but more calm energy. And you can see that here with the Temperance. Okay, more balanced energy, more spiritual connected energy, more spiritual awareness, because we have here conscious awareness, hidden realms create conscious awareness. So your spirit's really wanting to open to a higher consciousness. And we see this here, and surrender. You have surrender here. And again, this person has the robes on. Look at the synchronicity here. Okay, you may have had a past life being a monk, and there's a part of that in you now. There's a part of both. Okay, there's a part of both of those lives within you now. And so if you've got like an internal struggle going on, this is going to shine some enlightenment on that. Okay, because it comes from the Buddhist in you, and from the warrior fighter in you. Okay, so the fighter warrior side is that shadow, and then the Buddhist is the part of you that is of spirit, the calm, the very, you know, someone who's got a higher awareness. Who's very balanced. And again, I'm hearing the same message, that it's popping up for you, or perhaps in this lifetime, you know, you don't want to back down from an argument. Or you may even not want to argue at all. Like you may put your defenses up. And it's because it's stemming from that lifetime. I'm also seeing here with temptation. There's something from the Greco-Roman period here You were tempted. You were tempted by love. You were tempted by love. And you couldn't have that love because this person wasn't of your standing at the time, or wasn't the right match for you, or somebody you just couldn't be with, okay, for whatever reason. It was someone out of your reach. But there was a love connection there. I do feel like you were the male, you know, being the warrior. And, you know, you can see even in this picture here, to me, she looks like she wants him, but she can't have him. And that's sort of stuck with you. And that could be in relationships now, that could be playing out. You could be backing off. Or I'm hearing for some of you, it could be playing out in the way of someone's just not quite in your reach. I'm hearing from your spirit guides, there's a way that you can acknowledge this side of you and use it to your benefit. Allow yourself to see this side of you, and because I'm getting the sense that warrior aspect of you, that strength within you, you have really good leadership qualities. You may recognize this or you may not, but it's within you. And if you can, I hope you're understanding, I hope I'm translating this okay, because I can feel it, like I understand what Spirit's telling me, but I'm trying to translate it through. I just hope I'm getting it out all right. Because you have this energy within you, and I just feel like it would be, I'm getting the message that if you to use it in the right way, it's going to be beneficial for you, not to hide it away, bury it, okay? Because it might be coming up to the surface, like you may get very angry, very agitated, shut down from other people, but if you can channel it in the way of taking that into your leadership in your life in a balanced way. So, okay, balancing it with your spiritual side. So if you can get your spiritual and your ego balanced, so your physical and spiritual, you are going to be a great leader. Okay? You're going to be somebody who can stand on their own 2 feet, and it's going to really be in your favor. Now with this 7 card here, and holistic health, first of all, I'm mentioning the 7. Now the 7 for me is like learning, development, spiritual energy, spiritual knowledge, okay? So there's definitely a calling here for you to expand your knowledge and awareness in the spirituality. Surrender to all aspects of yourself. Because what we deny grows. And we can try and distract ourselves in whatever way. And some of you may be trying to distract yourselves through sex. But the more you try to it's just going to build and build within you. It'll come out at some point, or you'll develop health issues. And I feel like for you, it's going to be so important to connect with your spirituality, because it's where your healing is. So if you've got health issues, this is where your healing is going to be. So you chose this lifetime, this journey that you're on, your experiences, you've chosen that to come into balance with your spirituality, with your physicality, with your physical life. And not to go, I feel like your soul doesn't want to just experience being a monk, and it doesn't want to experience just being like somebody who just works all the time, or someone who's just like fighting all the time, in the ego all the time. Your soul wants to experience the balance between both. Harmony. This says here, follow the signs, but I'm really feeling like it's follow your soul. You may need to take some time to yourself to really gain your wisdom, get your inner, to really get in touch with the hidden parts of yourself, to understand your spiritual self. Okay, and to know your direction. I'm just going to get a message on this leadership here, because I feel like there's something really important with that. I feel like gaining this leadership in your life and this balance between your physical world and your spiritual world, it's going to lead you on a path to, you could be working with crystals, you could be working with flowers, you could be a gardener, you could be a florist. You could be somebody who works practically, like somebody who's like a builder or something like that. So some of those may relate to you. I'm just going to get another card here. There you are. Just see what are the messages we have on why you chose this journey. And then we'll wrap up the reading. Yeah, you're going to experience more joy. And you can see like that sense of peace with the crystals and the flowers. Cherishing self. So your soul wants to experience more joy and wants you to accept and love yourself just as you are. All aspects of yourself. Okay? Don't try and hide anything. Be who you are. Crystals may help with this as well. And the crystals may help you expand your spiritual awareness. Some of you may enjoy music. It might bring you joy. Okay. So that's just some things there. It's a general reading. So just take what resonates for you. So that's the messages I have for you. I hope that helps you and gives you some insight into why you chose this life journey. It is a general reading, so we can only really do a general consensus, but I hope that helps. I wish you all the best and thank you for watching. Bye. Hello group 3. So you chose unrequited love as your past life card. Let's have a look at why you chose this journey when you incarnated. Just going to pop it out of here. You already know what that card looks like. So we've got lead the way, sea beacon, fairy guidance, but where will it lead you? Protection, dreams, listening, death card, 9 of Pentacles, the sacred clown, and gratitude. This is really beautiful. Okay. So your spirit experienced in a past life unrequited love. And I feel like this love is something that you had dreamed of. It's something that you really, when you met this person in a past life, okay, you were really infatuated by them and you really wanted to be with them, and they were just so they were so enchanting, I'm hearing, okay. However, for some reason they weren't able to be with you, okay, or they did not feel the same way about you. It wasn't reciprocated. And it's carried over into this lifetime energetically, because our patternings do tend to go through so that we can work on our woundings and release them. So we're just going back into that first before I move on. And you've protected yourself in this lifetime from being hurt. So you will relate to that if you sort of have casual relationships or can't quite commit, or just don't open yourself fully to someone. I'm also hearing that for some of you it could be going the other way around. So maybe you might be meeting people and trying to find the person for you, and it's unrequited. But I do get a sense for a lot of you, you're with the protection card here, that you are protecting yourself from being hurt. So it's something your soul wants you, because it's being brought up with this past life card, it's something that your soul wants to work on clearing this lifetime. And it's interesting because, but where will it lead you? And as soon as I said that, I read that sentence. But where will it lead you? Where will this protecting yourself lead you? Because I see with this dream card here that you are dreaming of a true love. You are dreaming of more connection. If you're in a relationship and you've just protected yourself, not fully opened up to it, you're missing out. You're missing out on that connection, that deeper connection. And, so where's this protecting yourself going to lead you? you chose this journey to, and I see that with the death card here, that you chose to transform this and open your heart again. You've also chosen in this lifetime to take leadership in your life. And I'm hearing leadership in your life is also about making choices in the relationships you're in, making the choice to open your heart, making the choice to, if something's not working out, to move on to something that is working out. That's something that is for you, and not holding on to something that isn't. Okay, I'm getting different messages for different people here, so just take what resonates. Your soul also wants to experience in this lifetime the Nine of Pentacles. Independence and material abundance, a passion for life, and adventure. I'm also hearing with this that somebody watching needs to take a leap of faith with someone they've met, because if you've been holding back because of fear, but you need to open yourself, you need to give it a chance, I'm being told to tell you. Risks are not a bad thing. Risks are just what they are. They're just learning. If we don't take the thing is, your spirit guides are saying, and I'm hearing this so strongly, that if you don't take a risk, you don't experience the good or the bad. Not that any of it's good or bad, but I'm just trying to translate this for you in the best way I can. That you miss out on that, the energy of joy and love, if you don't take any risks. Yes, some of them, you might take a risk and you might tread on that, what is it? I can't remember. I don't know what they're called. Are they bear traps? Yeah, bear traps. You might tread on the bear trap. Okay? And it may snap and hurt your leg. Or you could land on the bear trap that's got the diamond and pick the diamond up. I mean, but are you just going to stay in the middle there? Are you not going to experience life because you're afraid? Because you want to protect your heart? Because on the other side of this, your guides are saying that that's where the Nine of Pentacles is. That's where your material abundance is. So if that's not been coming in for you, it's because you haven't been taking any risks in your life. You've been too cautious. It's time to take a leap of faith. You wanted this. And I'm hearing some of you saying, well, if I wanted this and this is what I've chosen, then why isn't it just opening up for me? And, the reason why is because we have decisions to make. We have lessons to learn. And it's not about like a lesson like, in like, sometimes when I hear, you got lessons, it feels so negative and horrible, but I don't even think it's like that. It's just what we want to experience to grow, okay? And so if we just had everything laid out on the platter, there would be really no learning for us. And so Spirit's showing you, okay, this is what you're capable of as from what you have, this is what you've set out for yourself that you can achieve. But for you, because of this energy from the past, your hurdle, your challenge, your lesson, whatever you want to call it, your barrier is this opening your heart and taking a leap of faith in your life, taking risks. And Spirit's saying, it's not about taking just any old risk. It's about listening to the signs, listening to your soul, looking out for the synchronicities, letting your heart lead the way, letting Spirit lead the way. I feel like with this card here that I feel like it's just a bit of an advice just to have more gratitude for everything that you're going through and everything that you've experienced. And they're saying your dreams are waiting for you. You can create these, you can bring them into reality. But this death here, this is a good sign, because to me I see this as, you coming to this understanding and you making that decision to change, and right next to it is the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, look at all of the pentacles surrounding her. And she's looking at the dragon, and the dragon is about your personal power and your fire, your passions. And it looks to me like she wants for nothing, like she has everything at her fingertips. So that's the messages that I have for you. I hope that helps shed some light on your life and moving forwards, what's going to help you. Yeah, so that's everything I have for you. I wish you all the best and thank you for watching. Hello to group 4. You chose the past life card, love life, okay? So let's have a look at what you chose to experience your life journey. We have the secret temptation, being led astray. Interesting. Breaking dawn, communication, courage. Oh, you're getting yourself out of something sticky. I can feel it. Two of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. Ships. Another past life card here. The Moon. And interesting, we've got 2 moons here. Oh, 3 moons. Look at that. 3 full moons. A lot of moon. Oh, another one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 moons here. That's not a mistake. Lots of moon energy. You could be a Pisces moon. why I said that. There's a connection here with the moons, but I'm going to tune into that further in a moment. Okay, spirit guides. As I was saying, like, I feel like there's definitely a sticky situation that you've been in, okay, and you've been trapped in it, and you know you've been led down a path that wasn't serving you. I'm actually hearing addictions. It could be drug addictions, alcohol addictions, sex addictions. I'm seeing addictions, okay? Take it what resonates for you, but I'm definitely seeing that. And you've been sort of led down that path, okay? And you need to have the courage to get out of this. With this breaking dawn, the change is coming. Perhaps you've already changed and you're now coming into a rebirth. But this is to let you know that you chose this journey. You chose this learning. How does this connect, Spirit, with the love life and the ships? I'm just connecting in further, guys. Okay. So there's particular focus here on this lifetime around your love life, which is connected to a past life. I'm hearing that some of you may have been caught up in this addiction scene through someone who had a romantic connection with. For others of you, I'm seeing this could have been family. Just feeling a lot of heavy energy in the solar plexus area, and this just to me is like very troubled. I also feel quite dizzy in the head, and I just feel like a lack of clarity, and I'm actually getting a vision in a past life of, because we have ships here, and I looked at it and I thought, okay, it makes sense to me. Like, I can see you drinking and doing the similar behaviors in this lifetime that you did in the past lifetime. And I feel like there is some connection here with this love life, this romantic connection. With this moon card here, I feel like there's a lot of hidden deep emotions within you. And with that full moon energy, the full moon energy it allows you to let go, and you can become quite emotional around the full moon. And I feel like you bury a lot of this emotion with the moon card. And that perhaps you have been wearing in the past a mask. But with this rebirth, your soul, you chose to rebirth in this lifetime, to make a change, to break out of the addictions of you know, your earlier life, whatever they may be. I was hoping to get a little more information on these past lives, but Spirit's not giving me much, and that's okay. There's a higher reason why. If they want you to know, they'll let you know. Sometimes they'll only give you what you need to know for now, and they're wanting me to focus more on what you've chosen here. So, you know, as I was saying, there's a lot there that has been buried under the surface, and you've chosen to awaken, you've chosen to rebirth, you've chosen to transform in this lifetime from heavier emotions, from heavier addictions and secrets, and you know, I'm feeling throat chakra stuff here, so you know, hidden truths about you. Okay, there may be some things in this lifetime that you're not proud of, or if this is not resonating for you, this energy is from that past life, because what's popping up now, and that's because I've said guides like it's not giving me much, now they're deciding to drop some in. There's an aspect of here with this, with the lifetime with the ships, and I'm getting this real like egocentric, almost psychopathic energy that's coming through here. And you know, it's okay. We all experience different. Every one of us, you know, don't feel like I'm, you know, this is really bad and I'm singling anyone out or anything like that. I just have to say what I'm getting. That's my job. But we all experience as souls different lifetimes doing different roles. Okay, so but this is what's the hidden aspects within you. And it all comes from wounding, okay? But you can even see, looking at these two cards here, that there's a similarity here in the way that they're looking. And it's like a cold stare. The more I look at it, I'm feeling the energy. But anyway, let's move from that and let's move into this lighter energy here, which is your transformation, your rebirth. You're moving away from these darker energies and moving into the lighter energies, okay? So that's what you're parting way with now, and you're moving into more balance in your life. And you are, with this fruition card, it's interesting because she's still masked here, but she's got all this abundance on top of her head. So I feel like, again, it's that message of, you know, hiding something and hiding an aspect of yourself that's deep within. You may be it may be unconscious to you, okay? But all this abundance is here waiting, you know. It's going to take some work, though, to bring things into balance, okay? But it's really going to help you, and it's going to help you communicating. It's going to help you in your relationships, okay? You may have had trouble communicating in relationships. This aspect of you could have really caused some issues in your love life. I'm also getting the message that for those of you who have been affected by addiction, okay, in the past or presently, depending on who's watching, that Don't hide yourself. Communicate how you're feeling. Because, see, again, with this crystal, look at this at the top. It's all clear, but as you get further down, then there's all this stuff sitting there at the bottom. And, you know, that's the stuff that you're burying. Communicate. Be honest. Take the mask off and let people know who you are. There's no shame. You need to have that, and this is where this courage card's coming in. Have the courage to be who you are and to throw that mask off. I'm being reminded here of there's a YouTuber who had addiction problems and broke through that, and they're reminding me of that person. I think his name is Victor Otto. You could look him up. There's no shame in speaking up and you know, telling somebody your past. It's going to free you now. Okay? It's going to free you now. I'm just going to get a couple more cards for you. No wonder they were referencing Victor Otto, because you got making a difference through these experiences, and you coming out the other side, you're going to really be able to help other people. Trust your intuition and accept what is. I also want to say, I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Accept you is what I was going to say. Accept all aspects of you. Trust your intuition. Trust that when you be all of who you are, that you're not only freeing yourself, but you're freeing others. And you're transforming. Your soul chose this so that you could grow and expand. And the deeper the depths that you have gone, the bigger the transformation and the more light that you can bring in. Okay, you've got a great purpose here. A great purpose. So I'm going to end the reading here, and I hope that's helped you in moving forwards. I wish you all the best, and like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you. Hello, group number 5. You chose the past life card, transportation. So let's have a look at why you chose this life journey that you're on, and the experiences in that journey. In your journey, I should say. Dark night of the soul, magical space clearing time, balance, patience, determination, Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and blossoming. Now, I know it's hard to see all the cards, but I will bring them up to the camera when I feel it necessary to point something out to you or to show you the card. I'm just going to say right off the bat that I can see here a beautiful transition for you in this lifetime. I can see that you are definitely blossoming, and especially with this blossoming card. But not only can you see the blossoming here, but you can also see that I see this as like you see a lot of growth around her. And to me, she looks like somebody who's quite peaceful and you know, happy and content. Okay, so you definitely, your soul chose this journey to come into more contentment and to grow into this beautiful being that you are. Now, from your past life here, we have transportation. Okay, so I feel like what I'm hearing right off is that you were on many journeys in your past life. I definitely feel like in your past lives you have probably struggled with mental health issues, depression, feeling like you didn't want to exist. You may have even committed suicide, I'm hearing, in a previous lifetime. I feel like you were trying to get away from your troubles a lot in the past. You may or may not, but you may find some similarities in this life to some of your, as I'm speaking about your past lives. But we're just looking, we're getting a snapshot of your past life so we can understand your soul, what they were looking at in regards to your past life, or a particular past life that's wanting transition, transformation, and change in this lifetime to overcome a certain pattern, overcome a particular journey that you've been on, but your soul wants to change. And just as I'm saying that, I'm seeing these two cards here, and there's a lot of that yellow energy, but I'm getting like this fiery sense. And with this determination and this adding to a 7, to me, 7's about your spiritual growth, you seeking knowledge, you learning, you know, there's a lot of learning for you. Okay, so you, this lifetime there is a lot of learning, and there may be a little bit going against the flow in life. Okay, there may have had you may have had to really things haven't really come quite easy to you, even when you're at school or even when you're at college. Or I just see you really trying hard but not kind of getting the recognition that you deserve, because you know it's just been like an uphill battle for you in regards to learning, or in regards to life itself. Perhaps you know you have tried really hard to get somewhere, and you know every time it's like, and spirit showing me a maze, and so it feels like for you, you've been in a maze, and every time you turn the corner you think you're going the right way, and then bang, you're at the, you know, there's a block and you have to go and find another way. And this is really weary, this is tiring, this is like sapping your energy, because but you just keep, you don't give up, you keep going. And I think this is something really admirable about you. But I feel like if you're really relating to this determination, this fire in your belly, and this, you know, not giving up, it's because in a past life, as I said, I feel like you've taken your own life, that you have sort of had challenges around depression, challenges around mental health issues. And this lifetime, it's like, you know, deep within your bones that you do not want to go down that path, so you're determined. It's like I'm hearing that song, Get Back Up Again. And there's also another song that's coming to mind, is you hear it a lot I used to hear it years ago at the football, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's like you fall and you get back up again. So I feel like that's definitely within you, that energy. And so let's have a look now. Okay, Spirit is saying that you need to clear this energy. Okay, so this lifetime you're clearing this these dark thoughts, negative energies. I'm hearing negative attachments from past lives as well, and you're really clearing that out. If you haven't already, you will be going on that journey of clearing that out. Okay, and you will be focusing on balance and creativity. Okay, creating, I see you, you could be someone who's very empathic, somebody who's very sensitive, someone who's very in touch with their emotions. Okay, you've got a lot of emotional maturity, and as I said, you're very determined, you do get back up again. I feel like you will be somebody who has ability to teach others and show others, through your experience and through your wisdom, how to get out of some of the darkest moments and the darkest times. So you may be relating, depression may have popped up in this lifetime as well, but you're not giving up. Okay, please take which scenario relates to you, because there's different people watching this group, and we're just covering, Spirit's just covering all areas. So with this Three of Cups energy, I feel like, and with in this card here, you can see that it reminds me of like Alice in the Wonderland. And you know, with Alice, she's not afraid to discover and have adventure, and she meets all these friends on the way. And so I feel like you're someone who's, you know, very friendly, and you are somebody who makes other people feel really comfortable, because I feel like you're quite unique, and you do have like a sort of childish, not childish, that's not the right word, but you have a very youthful energy about you, and or you connect with that energy at times, and people really love that. They love to watch you. Some of you may be performers, okay? Animals love you as well, but I'm definitely seeing you bringing people in, and people just love to, they really feel like they admire you, they really like your uniqueness, and they, you know, they sometimes they may even follow your trends, I'm hearing. Okay, so you definitely make an impact on the people around you, and that's just from simply being who you are. And I see that you on your adventures, okay, so even in this lifetime, because you've had like, it's been a bit of a maze, and you've had your like blockages, you've experienced a lot of things, and you've been on a lot of adventures. Some of you may have even been like backpacking, you know, traveling in this lifetime as well. But I definitely see you meeting a lot of people where you go, and it's not always your everyday sort of people. I feel like you meet the really quirky types of people, like you're comfortable with all walks of life, okay? And this is something very special for you, and your soul wants you to experience this. And I get the sense here that you chose to come into this lifetime to transform that darkness and then bring people together. Show people that they can be their unique selves, sort of break that societal change of having to be the same. And you really bring this to light. You really have this capability. You bring in the sweetness in life. You can bring that to anything you do. So Spirit's saying to you, remember that you can bring the sweetness to anything you do, and that just trust that you're being led in the right direction. You definitely are. I'm getting the sense you really are such a beautiful soul, and you may even relate to music. You may play music. That won't be for all of you, but you definitely have a very special gift of bringing people together, and a very unique strength about you, and a unique path. And spirit guides are saying they know that you know, with society, and you know that it's very easy to get into the thoughts of, oh well, my life is not linear. Like, it may appear, okay, so what they're saying, it may appear to be a maze, but it's in fact not a maze. They're saying that it feels like a maze because society teaches you that you need to go down one road, and that road, you know, is the same for everybody. You go to school, you go to college, you get married, you have kids, you retire. But they're saying for you, that's not your road. Okay, your road's just a different road, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like you know this in your heart, but sometimes that mind comes in going, oh, or the logic, or somebody may make you remind you of that side of you that thinks that way. But your journey is a unique journey. So remember the sweetness of life. Your spirit guides are saying, okay, and you chose this journey, you chose to experience this, but in a different light to what you've experienced in other lifetimes, rather than journeying to escape, rather than journeying to try and run away from your problems or run away from your mind. This lifetime you're facing everything, and you are coming into this beautiful, joyful, loving being that you are, and you are teaching people along the way just from being you. So that's the messages I have for you. What a beautiful reading. You are a beautiful, beautiful soul. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you can watch further videos in the future. Thank you very much. Bye. Hello to my beautiful group 6. So the past life card that you chose was trees. Okay, so let's have a look at why you chose this life journey, or why you chose these experiences in your life. We have 5 of Swords, we have self-love, we have sacred divinity, we have snow angel. The signs are with you already. Interesting. Animals. Say what you mean. Meditation. I know it's hard to see all the cards, but I will hold up ones that I feel necessary to. And you got another past life card of wisdom. So that's beautiful. Might bring your other past life card over here. Actually, I'm being drawn to move it. Let's just go with what Spirit guides us to do. And perhaps that's a message for you. Go towards what Spirit guides you to do. Because you know you've got an internal guidance system. We all do, but yours is strong. You're a very wise soul. You're somebody who is very strong. You're somebody who... you could even be very strong physically. I'm actually seeing weightlifting here. So some of you are weightlifters or athletic in some way. And I can see that once you have your mind on a goal, there's no stopping you. I'm seeing a lot of masculine energy here. I mean, it's actually interesting because as I said that, there's a lot of feminine energy in the cards, but I'm feeling that this masculine energy, and this could be coming from past life as well, because we are looking at your life journey, why you chose this life, and it could be coming from that past life. Maybe you've had a lot of masculine past lives where you've chosen that archetype. I feel like in a lot of your past lives, you have had a lot of conflicts. Okay, you've had there's been a lot of fighting. I'm hearing you've had to fight for what you believe in a lot. And I know it's not the 5 of Wands, but I'm hearing that from Spirit. You've had to fight for what you believe in. Some of you have worked in like religious institutions in past lives. If you have in this life, then it's for this life, but I'm getting past lives here, that you've worked in religious areas. Some of you may have had been in wars as well, okay, where you've been, but not in the sense of for your country, but you've had to fight for rebellions. Okay, thank you, Spirit. You've been in rebellions. Okay, so you could have been either of those, or you could have been both of those, and that's what you've chosen. So these past lives that are coming up is what you're working on in this life to change and transform, okay? So you may have come across either rebellious people in your life, or you may be very determined and rebellious. And I feel like what I'm hearing, one of the reasons why you have been physically strong or working on your physical body a lot is because you want that strength. You feel like you need that protection, and you need to be in that sort of ready to go mode, so that if somebody was to attack you, that you could fight back. And Spirit's showing me some of you doing like boxing, you know, some of you might be doing like karate or something like that. But there's definitely a lot of this physical aspects here to your body and your protection, okay? So that can be stemming from your past life. We also have a past life connection to trees and nature. So I feel like not only in your past life, but in this lifetime as well, you may seek refuge out in nature, or nature's particularly good for you, because I feel like once you're in nature, it sort of brings down your defenses a little bit and allows you to relax. I'm seeing camping, so a lot of you, camping is going to be really good for this. I also seeing that in some past lives as well, that you, when you particularly, they're saying, particularly when you were doing your rebellions, you spent a lot of time away from, because you had to hide out from other groups. You spent a lot of time with the trees, and you learnt how to commune with the trees and with nature, and really understood a lot about the cycles of nature, because you were living outside a lot. So I feel like, you know, in this lifetime, some of that might be relevant for you. If you're not already doing that, I feel like go and explore and do some bushwalking, go and do some camping, because if you have been really uptight and stressed, then I feel like you know, you getting out into nature is going to reconnect you to that part of yourself. You may even find, like, when you start doing that, you know some things without really, like, that you didn't even understand before, like you didn't really realize. And then it's like, as soon as you start doing it, you're like, oh, this just feels so right for me, you know. So sometimes we don't realize what's within us from past lives until we start exploring and seeing that. It's interesting because we have the hermit mode, and perhaps too, you may find that you spend sometimes alone, or you like being in your own energy. Again, they're showing me physical activity. I'm just seeing visions of it, guys. If you're not already like that, then definitely this type of, you know, boxing, or this physical, even if you're doing it on your own, like, I just seeing that sort of physical activity is something that really works for you, okay? I feel like it's really good meditation for you, and I feel like you like being in your own energy. Whew. There's so much, like, your energy is very quick. Your energy is very, okay, they're saying that sometimes, you sometimes get into a little bit of a fast pace with things, and that's why exercise works really well for you, because you don't like sitting and meditating. You like getting out there and being physical, but sometimes they're saying you'd use it too much and it avoids your problems. So remember to get a balance there, because your spirit really wants you to be able to heal and grow as well. And if you keep avoiding the issues, because I am feeling a lot of stuff in the solar plexus area, okay? So there's stuff there that particularly in power struggles, I'm hearing, that could have come up in this lifetime for you, and they need looking at and forgiving, okay? Whether that's for yourself or to other people. Oh, okay, and then they're just saying self-love. You need to come into more self-acceptance and self-love, okay? And even that parts of you that have been overpowered, or if you've overpowered others. It's coming into that recognition and forgiving that part of yourself. Okay, and say what you mean. You know, I feel like you need to get that out, like what it is that you feel. For some of you, because we do have a couple here, I do feel like pointing out that in relationships, this protection wall may come up as well. Okay. And you may be struggling to actually express how you feel. All right. So say what you mean, need to express it, get it out. It's interesting because they just pointed out to me the meditation card. So meditation, you know, that's what I was saying, slowing down. Like, I know physical activity is a way of meditation and it's really good, but also being quiet, settling that energy, because your energies just go, 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 go. And it really needs to settle, okay? They're saying that also that signs are with you already, that you, when you slow down, you're going to hear more of the messages. And these messages are going to be in regards to some sort of foundation in your life. They're saying there's two paths ahead. So there's two different paths that you've chose as a soul to experience. You could either pick one or the other. There's a crossroads. You may relate to this crossroads right now, or it could be coming up for you, but there's a decision to be made. There could be several different paths, but there's two that you're going to either choose. There's two that's been set out for you. I feel like as well that I'm seeing with this duck here, and I've been shown, like, you know, a pond with ducks. This may relate to you in some way, or it could also mean that being near water and looking at nature around you, again connecting with the trees and nature, is going to help you to slow down. I'm also getting told that if you don't slow down, it's going to start to affect your stomach area health-wise. That's not for everybody, but I am getting that message through. Animals as well. You have a connection with animals in this lifetime. So you may work with animals. You may find, like, I'm actually seeing an image here of someone with like a big dog, and it's like their companion, and they go running with it and everything. Actually seeing a masculine energy here, but it could be a female as well. This is a general reading. But definitely I feel like animals are connected to you, that you have like even a best friend that's an animal, or you could be working with animals. I'm also hearing you talk to your animals. Your animals can help you slow down by just sitting down, patting them, and, you know, chatting about how you feel. Relationship, I'm hearing again. So somebody watching is having relationship difficulties. Clear communication. Don't be in fight mode, because remember from past life you've been in fight mode. This life, it's not about being in fight mode anymore. Okay, it's about you expressing yourself, and when you and accepting yourself and allowing yourself to you know, free yourself and allow, and in doing so you're going to allow that for the people around you as well. I'm just going to get another card. Just any more guidance for you guys, why you chose this journey. Yeah, looking deeper. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. There's deep gems within you. Okay. But you need, I just get that sense that you need to slow down just a bit. Cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. So if you've been working hard, it's coming in. And this could have something to do with the paths. I'm also hearing that looking deeper into, you know, if you are questioning what path to go down, you need to spend some time on your own to really clear your mind and make a decision that's going to be really beneficial for you. Because I definitely see that, you know, it's part of, you know, you chose this journey to open up to the abundance of things that are around you, okay? And you're emerging into grace, okay? I open my soul to grace. This lifetime, you're allowing yourself to open. There's that potential for you to open. Just saying one more, and then we'll end the reading. Just let go. Yeah, again, get that rest you need. Surrender a little bit. Allow, okay? It's a lot of tense. I'm feeling very tense in the stomach area, okay? And I feel like, again, it's like that protective, defensive energy. Look deep within it. Where's it coming from? Okay, because a lot of it's coming from this past lives, as I was saying, but by doing that, you're going to emerge into grace and you're going to cultivate this prosperity in your life. But allow yourself to go through the motions. Allow yourself to, you know, your strength is admired, your determination's admired, your, you know, looking after your physical body is something that's really great, but you also need to slow down a bit, okay? So your soul really chose this journey for you to emerge into grace, to come out of the conflicts and into the calm, the peace. Okay, so that's the reading I have for you, Group 6. I wish you all the best. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you can listen to further videos. And I wish you all the best. Thank you.